lady standing out on the lawn watching us.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi. Help yourself to the bottles and cans.
Are you Allison?
Yes?
You look different than I expected.
Who are you?
I have some information to share. I heard you're a filmmaker.
What kind of information? Who told you where I live?
Dad.
Like your dad?
Our dad.
Oh, do you want to come in maybe and have a drink or smoke? We're going to play for a while.
You're busy. I'll come back another time.
Hey,
Wait.
bye. What'd she want?
I don't know. You guys scared her away.
Well, I didn't want to. I was trying to be nice.
Hey there, Allison.
Hey, Ben.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
What do I owe the pleasure? How's your mom doing? You still won't return any of my phone messages. She still hate me?
Yeah, she still hates you.
No. Women have long memories. So how you doing? How's the movie business?
It's not a business, it's an art.
No. Still not making any money on it yet?
No. I have this great rom-com script, but I can't get anybody to finance it.
Well, it's a tough business. Why don't you get that deadbeat boyfriend of yours to get a real job and support you?
You want to talk about deadbeats? Why don't we talk about how you abandoned me and Mom to go gallivanting in Europe with swingers?
Europeans are less uptight, honey. Good point. Sorry.
So this woman showed up at my house, said our dad told her where I lived. You know anything about that?
That would be Rebecca.
Rebecca?
Well, back in my younger days, I was a little more free-spirited. You know what I mean.
You mean you cheated on Mom constantly?
Hey, come on. I was ahead of my time. I wanted an open relationship before it became all trendy.
How come you guys never told me about her?
Your mom asked me not to.
Why?
I didn't ask.
Well, where is she? I want to meet her.
She's staying here.
Here?
Yeah. She got a lot of strange ideas. I'm curious what you think of her.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hi. Call me Raya, please. Only Ben and my mom call me Rebecca.
Okay. You took off so quickly yesterday.
Sorry.
That's okay. I just didn't know I had a sister. I used to beg my mom to make me one to play with when I was a kid. And all this time I had one, I didn't even know it.
been having conversations with someone out at this cabin I've been living at for the past few months.
A guy?
No, not a guy exactly. This might sound weird, but a spirit. This voice that talks to me.
Did you meet him on ghostrysingles.com? I knew a guy who was trying to date his dead ex-girlfriend, and I think it would have worked out for him if she had just gotten an account.
Look, I'm serious. By the way, ghosts don't teach. They just observe. So this one's like a guide. It speaks to me telepathically, and I write down what it says. It could be more than one voice. Some parts are really interesting. They keep talking about that the world is in great distress and that we're in danger of a massive apocalypse. And Ben told me that you're a filmmaker. I don't know. I was hoping that maybe you'd want to help me share this information with the world.
Make a movie about the things that voices are telling you? About the apocalypse? I don't know. Sci-fis aren't really my thing. I like rom-coms and dramas.
Well, I don't want to make a sci-fi. I want to make a documentary.
I don't know. Documentaries aren't really my thing either.
Hey, Allison.
Hey, Ben.
Raya tells me you don't want to help her make this documentary she wants to do.
I don't know anything about documentaries. Not where my passion lies.
What if I helped produce the thing? Finance it?
I don't want your money, Ben.
Look, I know I haven't always been the best dad. I was never around, and I gotta live with that, but I love you both. Okay, and I want to do this for you. I want to help both my daughters get a leg up, and this is a chance for both of you to get what you want. Look, I know I've been a shitty dad. Let me make it up to you.
You've totally been a shitty dad. That was really sweet.
How does 8,000 sound?
Really? I could buy a real camera with that much money. You're serious? Okay. You sure you don't want to produce a rom-com? There's really no money in documentaries. All right, we'll do the documentary.
I'll write a check right now. Oh, but don't tell Rebecca about any of this, okay? I mean, she's very private. She'd tell me not to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Ready? And action.
There are many things that humans are doing that's dangerous, but the cutting of old-growth trees is the most deadly. By destroying the forests, we're destroying ourselves. Everyone knows that trees are air purifiers, but they're also the link between air and water. Loss of trees leads not only to poor air quality, but to less water. They help return water vapor to the atmosphere. Without trees, we end up with deserts. The key to ending all the droughts that have plagued the earth is planting trees. We should be planting mostly native species and rapid growing trees. Trees with less height and more width have greater foliage, which increases oxygen. Organize tree planting groups and even plant trees yourself. 2 extra trees in everyone's backyard would be helpful. If every person would find one spot to plant a tree once a week, in 6 months we would have begun to reverse the damage done to the earth by deforestation. Every place on this earth that faces forest destruction affects the atmosphere negatively, but especially the Amazon rainforest. Take a look at the ocean temperatures and air currents that flow between the Amazon basin and Asia. Notice how they have changed as the Amazon is deforested, and you'll soon see a scientifically provable link. The more trees that are eliminated in the Amazon basin, the more air pollution exists in your city, no matter where you live. All places on Earth are connected. Recycling is essential, but we're failing at it miserably. In a balanced system, everything is reused and recycled. We have to begin to recycle everything we use. We don't need to mine any more metal, oil, gold, or silver. There's enough metal for humanity already mined to last forever, if only it was reused properly. There's more than enough wood cut now for every human on Earth to build houses for the next 5 years.
And cut. Good. What was that about lumbersexuals?
You know, lumbersexuals are people who think trees are sexy.
A lumbersexual refers to a guy who likes to dress up like a lumberjack. Yeah, like big beards and wool shirts, skinny jeans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're hot, but most of them can't even chop wood. What kind of guys do you like?
Did you know that trees actually help us take away negative emotions? Like they actually thrive on negative feelings and help us feel better. So tree hugger isn't just some term that idiots use to insult people who care about the earth. It's like an actual thing that helps us feel better.
Okay. But I gotta get that because that is gold. Okay, ready? Cute. And action.
It's not just trees that create oxygen. Kelp also creates oxygen and processes CO2. In fact, trees' air filtration is directly dependent on ocean plants. The plant that creates the most oxygen on Earth is the hemp plant. A hemp plant can produce over 300 times its own weight in oxygen over its lifespan. It's also the most efficient CO2 consumer on Earth. Planting hemp all over the world, especially in cities that are very polluted, would be a great thing for our atmosphere.
And cut. Plus, it's fun to smoke. What?
There's a fairy right there.
Where?
Right there.
I don't see it.
You don't have the sight yet.
Sorry this is taking so long. I'm not familiar with this camera yet. I just got it with my savings.
No problem. And by the way, I know that Ben gave you the money for that camera to bribe you to do this, so you don't have to keep it a secret. Okay?
He told you?
No.
Okay. Well, do you want to try one?
Yeah.
What?
I heard footsteps.
What are you doing here?
Give me my camera back. Give me my camera back.
Do not fear.
Look, just get out of here. Don't pick any mushrooms.
What was that?
You know, he said don't pick mushrooms. That's kind of a funny thing to say. Do you think he's growing psychedelic mushrooms out here?
Maybe. Chanterelles! Right there.
Really?
He was part of the Chanterelle Mafia.
Oh, dude.
Those things are really expensive.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Raya, don't!
All right. And action.
On Earth, the development of technology and the expansion of consciousness are directly related. One of the biggest goals for humans is to find the balance between these two, spirituality and technology. The greatest risk with technology is the fascination with it. Technological civilizations fall in love with their toys. If technology gets too powerful and there's no spirituality to balance it out, then we reach the place we're in now. Confusion of purpose, followed by destructive technology and eventually planetary destruction. If spirituality becomes too dominant but there's no technology, then that causes a lack of progress, which can cause stagnation. Right now, the balance is way off. Our technology is expanding much faster than our spirituality. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Sounds a little bit like an alien said it.
Not an alien, exactly.
Okay. What is it then?
This might sound weird to you. I think a Sasquatch might be telling me this information.
You mean like a Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Cool. You want to go inside? I think we've got this.
Oh, okay. I know it sounds weird to you, but I saw a Sasquatch up at the cabin. And I really think that's who's been telling me the information.
You're joking. You're joking, right?
Everyone around here believes in Sasquatch. There are pictures of him everywhere.
Raya, Bigfoot isn't real. That's a myth.
A lot of myths are based in reality. They're remembered stories.
Look, I'm not going to be one of those crazy YouTube conspiracy theory filmmakers. Nobody will take me seriously after that.
Does anyone take you seriously now? Look, if you at least finish this project, you could get yourself a whole new set of fans.
Yeah, we nuts. Look, Raya, I'm not going to be able to help you with this project anymore. I'm sorry. I have a really great rom-com script, and I finally have a camera I can shoot it with. I still want to hang out with you as sisters.
Yeah. Get her nails done.
I like that. Honey, you should be filming this. This is gold we're giving you.
Yeah, maybe later.
What is that? What is that? It's really enthusiastic. I like that. Are you guys okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, check this out.
Whoa.
Mount St. Helens is the latest in a series of volcanoes to spontaneously erupt this week. This is live footage of Mount St. Helens currently shooting ash and steam hundreds of feet into the sky, causing a minor landslide on its south slope and triggering a 5.4 earthquake in the Portland area. There is no danger of lava flow currently expected.
Your sister is gonna have a field day with this one. All that end of the world talk.
Hey, What are you doing here?
She told me you quit the documentary.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't sell the camera though. I really need it.
Oh, just keep it. It's yours. It's a gift.
She was convinced that she was receiving these messages from Bigfoot.
It's no big deal. I mean, compared to most things she believes in, at least Sasquatch is credible.
What?
Everyone around here believes in Sasquatch. I mean, I live in Sasquatch country. Heck, I've even seen one myself.
You believe in Bigfoot? Everything away.
This Pinot is amazing. Shut up, bitch.
With Kelly, no. You should get up from the table and sit.
Whoa. Wow. Allison. Hey. Hey.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Raya's in the garden.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Raya. Hi. Thought you'd like to get together and get your nails done. Maybe. Cool. Afterwards, you know, like where do we take it?
Hey, Raya. This is Clyde, my neighbor. He's got this web series called Bigfoot Hunter. He heard about your Bigfoot encounter and wanted to interview you. I hope you don't mind to stop by.
Yeah, the woods around here, they're well known for having a resident squatch.
You have a show hunting and killing Sasquatch.
Who said anything about killing? This is about catching the squatch live. Live squatch, live TV. I'm gonna show the world that Sasquatch is real.
Yeah, how do you suppose you're gonna catch it? You think you're smarter than Sasquatch?
And that squatch looks down the barrel of my gun. He's gonna know what's up.
Really, Ben? I think I'll pass.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be on cable access.
Are you okay?
What the hell happened? Yeah, there's two of the windows blew out.
What was that? You okay?
Ben! Hey, I'm gonna go into town, see what I can find out, get my hand on provisions, anything. Hey, keep your eye out for Sasquatch. This could drive him right off the mountain. Ah! Ah!
You guys, this says that Mount Rainier blew up.
It's like a couple hours away. Wow.
They're thinking about evacuating Seattle and Tacoma.
What?
Wait, that makes 10 volcanoes in 1 week.
Okay, Raya. I'll shoot the documentary.
Great.
Okay, look, I gotta go home and check on some things. I'm really worried.
I'll go with you.
Okay. Bye, Ben.
Bye, Ben.
Bye.
Hey,
Hey,
what's going on?
have you heard of the Columbia nuclear power generator? It's in Washington on the river.
We live near a nuclear power generator?
Yeah, the earthquake after the eruption put a huge crack in one of the nuclear cooling towers.
Guys, and we're standing directly downstream from it.
So there's nuclear waste running through the city.
Yeah, we gotta go. We're leaving. We can stay with my brother in San Francisco, but we gotta go.
Now?
Well, at least until the extent of the damage is known, yeah.
We were just about to shoot. Can we talk about this later?
Look, this is real. This is a crisis. Can you please just go pack?
Do we really have to do this right now? I have to pack.
It's important. Do you really want to go with him?
Do you really think it's a good idea to hang out near a river filled with radioactive waste?
I think we're safer here now. I wouldn't go to San Francisco right now. It's far too dangerous.
You ready?
One of the most disastrous things that we're doing to Earth is the mining of uranium. Uranium is not just some useless mineral sitting in the ground waiting to become energy. It's a planetary core stabilizer. It protects us from radiation that comes from the core of the Earth. Also, it protects us from spikes in radiation from the planets in the solar system and from the sun. The more uranium we remove from the ground, the more danger we're in from excess planetary radiation, not to mention the radiation that these materials create when removed. There are bacteria that will consume radioactive materials and turn it harmless. It's possible to clean up nuclear radiation much more safely than we're doing now. Any process that divides anything from anything else creates negative energy. Anything that combines compatibly creates positive energy. Fusion is a natural method in which energy is created. For example, lightning is the product of the fusing of two compatible components. Lightning is fusion, and it even infuses the Earth's living systems with positive energy and removes negativity.
I don't really get it. It sounds pretty hippie with all that positive and negative energy stuff.
I'm just a messenger.
Okay, but how do you create positive energy? Good vibes?
With solar technology, we could power the entire planet with no negative consequences. Solar technology just needs to be improved.
Raya said that San Francisco's not likely to survive if things get much worse.
How does she know that? Bigfoot tell her that?
Nick, knock it off. She's right outside, and she's been right about a lot of the things that have been happening.
If you want to stay here and get radiation poisoning, that's fine. I'm leaving. With or without you.
You just leave me here like that?
You want me to stay here with you, get sick, and die with you? Is that what it'll take to prove to you that I love you?
Nick, just go to Eugene. I'll meet you there soon.
We're all going together to San Francisco, the whole band, everyone.
All right. I understand now. I don't want to break up the band.
Oh, God. This is so stupid. Please, please. Come with me.
Just stay here and we can figure this out together.
I'm not staying.
Go ahead then.
What? Take care.
I had a dream about a whale again. I think it's telling me I need to go find one. Do you want to go to the coast with me?
I don't have a car. Nick left me here to die without a car.
Maybe we can rent one.
I don't have a credit card. Do you have a credit card?
We can hitchhike.
That would take days.
Can I borrow your phone?
Hey. Raya!
Claire!
It's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
It's been so long.
It's been really long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really glad you're here.
Me too.
Allison, meet Claire. She's my sister on my mother's side. And Allison is my sister on my father's side.
Nice to meet you, Allison.
Hey.
Basically, it makes you two like family.
Well, do you guys want to go for a picnic?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Come on in.
Okay.
The park is empty. Where is everybody?
Leaving town.
Is that why it took so long for me to get here? I mean, the freeways were just clogged.
Raya says the end of the world's coming. Like, soon.
You actually think the end of days is here? I mean, that doesn't sound like you. You're usually so positive. That sounds like something our pastor would say.
The end of days is a story that's much older than Christianity. A lot of religions talk about it. Buddhism, Hinduism, even the Vikings. It's much older than anyone imagines.
Just in case, you should ask for forgiveness and pray for the Lord to save your soul.
Forgiveness for what?
Lots of things. You know, your abortion.
Just so you know, Claire, I didn't have an abortion.
Well, Mom said you did. And you were dating that guy right before you ran away.
It was the morning after pill. It prevents you from getting pregnant. It's not an abortion.
Pastor Hart says that abortion is the worst thing there is.
What if having an abortion wasn't a sin?
It is. It's the murder of an innocent baby. The death of a soul.
When they do an abortion, the soul isn't even attached yet. So it's not the killing of a soul, it's just a body. The soul doesn't even attach until the baby's born.
You don't know that.
Allison, do you have that segment from the filming we did on the soul?
I can show you guys what I've done so far.
Okay. The purpose of all ensouled beings is to create the life force, which has been called the Tao, God, and many other names. This life force casts out sparks of itself and endows these sparks with creative power and free choice. These are known as soul patterns. Each soul pattern is unique, and like different lenses on a camera, experiences the physical plane from its own perspective. The power of creativity and free choice is activated at the moment of the soul's conception, and the soul is then able to incarnate into any viable species. An ensouled species must have a brain of sufficient size to be subjected to the increased energy rate of the individual soul without burning up. The life of the newly born infant depends on there being a soul that wishes to inhabit that body. The soul can choose to enter an unborn body 2 to 3 weeks prior to its birth. The soul often deliberates the choice from 2 weeks up to a month after the birth of the body. Most souls, however, enter between 3 days to 2 weeks after the body is born. Once the soul is attached, we live our life and the body we're given. We live according to our pre-life choices. A soul chooses its parents, culture, race, economic status, and potential for health and lifespan before entering the body. These choices are made in order to experience many different lifetimes. Cellular memory is carried biochemically in the brain and body. The soul chooses a particular body along with its genetic memory. This cellular memory of a body assists the incarnating soul to complete choices for learning. When people in a specific culture have beliefs that are felt strongly and are upheld through action for a long time, biochemical compounds within the brain are triggered and hormones are released. These beliefs eventually become part of the gene pool. Racism comes from cellular memory too. Eons ago, when humans were beginning to evolve, there was competition for territory, resources, and females. Fears were based on survival instinct. Because people of different groups looked different or behaved differently, people of one group concluded that any individual or group different from themselves was a threat. And anyone not of their group should be avoided, shunned, or killed in order to ensure the first group's survival. The body responses to this belief were so intense that the brain triggered hormones which began to change the genetic makeup within the group. This is how prejudice and racism became cellular memory. This particular type of memory is what makes humans believe they're the most important kind of people on Earth. It's why humans have so little regard for any other living being. This belief in human superiority is nothing more than genetic racism.
Do you hate it? Look, I'm an artist, and I have to be able to make an artistic expression or I can't get inspired.
No, I like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Do you want to watch some more?
Yeah. Why not?
All living beings have souls. Not in the same way we do, as people do, who have individually unique soul patterns. There are species patterns too, and each member of a species shares that pattern. All members of a particular animal species have one soul divided among them. All cats share one soul pattern. All canines share one soul pattern, and so on. There are currently 2 species being considered for ensoulment: gorillas and elephants. Protect these 2 animals from extinction and from harm, for they're very close to being people. Chimpanzees have been considered and rejected for ensoulment. They are highly intelligent, but they have a tendency for violence among their own species. The Earth can't sustain another warlike species right now. There's no such thing as death. There's only transition. The real you is the soul pattern that bonds with the physical body. And the soul pattern is eternal. As long as the life force exists, the soul pattern will also exist. The physical body is a temporary residence from which you experience life in the physical plane. When incarnation occurs, people become aware of the linear progression of life and the inevitable death of the body. This instills us with fear of death. Viable species for ensoulment require a survival drive and a willpower that is nearly 10 times as great as unsouled animals do. This incredible survival drive is what causes the great split of humanity. The body is struggling to survive, while the soul attempts to grow past the fear of death and evolve in its consciousness. Believe on a cellular level that there is no death. All there is life. There's only beginning, over and over and over again. Evolving soul patterns do not incarnate into any species that is different from their original species of incarnation. You will always be reincarnated as a human. Reincarnation is real. It's not possible for a soul pattern to learn all possible experiences in one lifetime. It requires many different lifetimes in order to experience many realities. Sometimes you come across people along the way whom you've known from past lives. If there's a strong connection, people call them soulmates.
Do you have proof for any of that?
See, that's what I've been saying. We have to have proof for this stuff or nobody's going to buy it.
Do you have proof for any of the stuff that you believe?
The Bible.
So, you both ready to go to the coast?
You still haven't said why you want to go to the coast.
Because the whales might know something about what's going on.
Do whales typically know that kind of thing?
Yes, they do. They know a lot more than we do, and they're very spiritually evolved.
Well, the coast is really far away.
I actually know somebody who might be able to help us.
Really?
He's an oceanographer and a marine biologist, and he lives at the coast.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Allison,
Hey, Cliff.
great to see you.
It's nice to see you.
Thanks.
Raya wants to see a whale.
A few days ago, a whale actually swam into the Columbia River.
The Columbia?
Yeah. You want to go see if it's still there?
Yeah.
Are you doing a documentary or something?
Yeah. I'm going to film Raya talking to the whale.
So how are you going to talk to them?
Whales communicate by telepathy.
What are you talking about? Telepathy isn't real. People can't even do it. How can a whale do it?
Actually, some humans can do it. Whales are more like us anyway. They're self-aware and they have language. They're like ocean people. They're just a much older race and more spiritually evolved than we are.
Listen, I'll admit whales are extremely intelligent creatures, but they're not self-aware. So are there any other ocean animals you consider people? You know, the ocean is more acidic than it's been in recent history. Actually, I'm surprised there hasn't been a bigger die-off of marine life yet.
How are the whales dealing with it?
Well, there's been more mass beachings lately, and I suspect this whale is one of them. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Swam out here a few days ago. It's been swimming in circles ever since.
There it is.
Humans are under the illusion that they're the only sentient species on Earth. This is not true. There are ocean and water people too. Ocean and water people are all the whales, dolphins, manatees, and dugongs. Ocean people have souls like us, and individual soul patterns too. In many ways, the thought processes of whales are much more advanced than ours, and they're far more spiritually evolved. Whales think spherically, similar to holograms, while humans think in linear, two-dimensional perspectives. Cetaceans do have language, and their language uses a vast range of complex sound vibrations, but they also speak using telepathy. Whales not only have memories of the past, but they can consciously access previous lifetimes. This is something humans cannot currently do. Whale biologists can identify a bulbous section in a whale's brain, which seems to be different than the rest of the brain. This is a highly developed information bank in which multiple lifetime experiences can be stored and accessed. It's something humans are slowly beginning to evolve. The most suitable for interspecies communication are the pilot whale, the beluga, the orca, and the bottlenose dolphin. Belugas might be the most easy for humans to communicate with because they're the smartest intellectually. Dolphins are capable of relating closely on an intellectual level with humans, but they're the teenagers of the cetacean family. They have great intelligence, but limited attention span and emotional maturity. They exist to play. Dolphins are the embodiment of joy. The blue whales are the oldest of all of Earth's ensouled species. They're the wisest and the least approachable, and also the most difficult to understand. In social structure, the ocean peoples are much more complex and well-rounded than humans, having a wide variety of different talents. Humans tend to specialize one talent to the diminishing of other abilities. Most ocean and water peoples are the monitors and caretakers of this Earth's oceans, although orcas and blues have different functions.
Blue whales are the great magi of the ocean, keepers of the records of the ocean and the relationship between humans and cetaceans.
Much work is being done by cetacean scientists to secure rapidly deteriorating canisters of toxic waste that have secretly been dumped into the ocean by humans. and research is being undertaken to contain the damage from nuclear power disasters, which have discharged into the oceans. Whales have made a pre-life agreement to teach humans. They have much wisdom to impart to us. Dolphins and whales are our teachers in learning respect for all species. Humans must begin to recognize cetacean kindness, the willingness to interact and to be self-sacrificial in order to assist humans at great cost to themselves. Cetaceans are currently divided as to whether they want humans to know about their sentience, their people status. They rightfully mistrust human motive. Ocean people know that humans might snatch individuals and place them in confinement in order to study communication. It's difficult for them because larger species tend to sicken when kept in confined spaces. Dugongs and manatees are not very smart. This is due to habitat incursion and a limited gene pool. They're here to manifest love in its most pristine and elemental form. They love everything and are the essence of innocence and purity.
Did the whale say anything?
Yeah.
What? Raya? So what did the whale say?
She's sick. And she's lost her ability to navigate. She said when land people dump dangerous chemicals into the oceans, it affects whales' brains and the part that has to do with sonar. The leader of her pod has already beached himself, and she hasn't been able to recover. She knows about the radiation from the nuclear power plant. She told me a lot about her people.
Come on, you're making that up. That's New Age nonsense.
Yeah, I wish I was making it up. Then I wouldn't be wanting to rip my hair out right now.
What's wrong, Raya?
I'm not doing a good job. Nobody believes me. You don't even believe me, do you?
Well, no, I don't.
You know what else the whale said? It says I need to learn how to communicate all of this with love from my heart. That no matter how great all this knowledge is, it's not going to make a difference unless I learn how to do that instead.
That's beautiful, though.
But I'm not doing that. It's all words. And nobody believes me.
I'm sorry I don't believe you.
guys close growing up?
Oh, Rebecca and I,
Sorry.
Raya and I were pretty close growing up. I mean, that is until she ran away from home when she was 16.
And why'd you run away?
She and her dad, didn't really get along.
Yeah, your dad called me a witch because I heard voices sometimes. And then I started dating this boy I met at school. And he told me that I was a succubus, and he threatened to send me to some Catholic boarding school. I ran away that night.
What is a succubus?
A demon seductress that comes to men at night and seduces them with sex.
Sounds kind of hot. I take it as a compliment.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Are you two okay?
Yeah. Yeah, are you okay? No signal. I need to go to Mom and Dad's house and make sure they're okay.
Claire, I wouldn't go anywhere right now.
I'll call you later, okay?
No, I'm serious.
I gotta go. I've gotta go. Well, there's a tree right in the middle of the road.
Yeah? What's doing there?
Probably fell down during the earthquake. Is there any other way to get to town?
No.
So we're stuck here.
I think we're okay. I've been hearing the voices again. They keep telling me to stay here.
Beer, anyone? Ben's fridge is loaded.
I'm really thinking now is the time to get totally wasted, Allison. Kind of need our wits about this, don't you think?
I'm gonna party like it's the end of the world, whether I do it alone or not. Here you go. I mean, how can you not get drunk when it feels like the earth is turning against us?
It's a pretty good excuse.
I know. Hello?
She's got all of those newspapers all over the house, and I keep telling her, like, there's no reason to keep them. I mean, she can just recycle them. Or if she wants to go to the library, she can just rent them, you know?
still doing it.
I know, it's insane. I mean, like, you always told her, like, Mom, what are you doing kind of thing, but, like, it doesn't even matter.
What's going on?
There's somebody out there. I saw them.
Somebody?
Somebody not human?
I don't know.
Come on. Let's go talk to them.
I mean, who knows? I probably imagined it. I mean,
No,
I don't know.
I don't think you did. Blessings to you. Will you speak to us? We have questions. They're sensing some here have a lot of fear, and they don't want to be seen. And they're not consenting to be captured on video.
Invisible Bigfoot? You've got to be kidding me.
They can project their thought through telepathy and read minds.
But how do you know that you're really hearing these voices and you're not just making them up in your head? Because I can't hear anything.
I just know.
I think it comes down to faith. I hear them too.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, I heard a voice speaking and it said what you did.
You're full of surprises today, Claire.
Well, I've been hearing voices for years.
Well, I want to hear them. Please show yourself.
Do not fear. I am Ka'ala, an ancient one who has walked the earth for centuries before humans came to be. I have watched you for a long time, Raya.
It's you, the whole time, that came to share this information with me.
I have given you much information that you have written down in your book. Not all. People have the ability to create energy with their thoughts. That is the purpose of ensouled beings. Positive energy passes through and leaves the physical plane into the universe. Negative thoughts stay on Earth. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, great storm, eliminate negative energy.
You're saying that all these volcanic eruptions and earthquakes are happening because of negative vibes?
Although it is against the teachings of your people, it is nonetheless true. Mother, what you call Earth, is a living being with a rate of consciousness. After the Great Change, I will look after you and guide you, Raya. You will be Oracle. You will teach a new way of being in harmony with all things. Farewell for now.
Wait. Why me?
Hey! Hey, you gonna feel that?
What are you talking about?
You didn't hear something right now.
No. No. Let's go.
I need a drink.